In the last video, we tried to predict the meta in Cold War and we talked about the top guns in the game. Today, I'm bringing you the best guns no one's talking about and they're flying under the radar. They're sleeping on these 4 guns, but I'm here to tell you, nap time's over. Let's get into the video. To kick things off, we're talking about the FFAR. Now, hold on. I know some of you are thinking, this gun isn't slept on, and you're mostly right. But I had to talk about this gun since we didn't include it in the first video because we hadn't unlocked it yet. So we've unlocked it now and we've had time to experience its power, and the pro players have been using and abusing this gun, so we had to mention it somewhere in this video. Now to actually introduce this gun, it's amazing. This gun has the fastest fire rate of all of the assault rifles, and it's only second to the AK-47 in time to kill. It's also tied for the highest bullet velocity in the assault rifle class, which is going to make your shots feel more consistent at range. Although you really want to be using this gun close up because it's tied for the second lowest range among the assault rifles also. Now the recoil on this gun does kick a bit, but it shouldn't give you too many problems because it mostly just kicks straight up, which makes it fairly easy to control. One big downside to this gun though is until you get an extended mag, you can't really afford to miss your shots because you've only got 25 bullets in your mag and you're going to be chewing through it like it's nothing. So make sure you grab an extended mag for this gun and maybe reduce the recoil a bit and you'll be shredding through people every game. The next gun is my favorite assault rifle right now, the QBZ. This gun isn't going to wow you with its stats because it's mostly in the middle of the pack in every category except for ADS speed. The ADS is almost as fast as the standard SMG ADS speed, but it's not quite there. Its damage range is tied for the second best in class, and its bullet velocity is tied for the best. The recoil shouldn't give you any problems as this gun is one of the more accurate assault rifles in the game. But despite this gun only really having one truly standout stat, I just can't help but feel like it's more reliable than most of the other guns in the game. When I use this gun, I put people down more consistently than with anything else. Give this gun a shot if you're looking for a reliable gun to take into combat with you. So moving away from the assault rifle category, the next sleeper gun is the KSP SMG. It probably won't surprise many of you to find out another burst gun is a good gun. While it isn't as strong as its tactical rifle counterparts, it's still a really good weapon. The KSP boasts 50 damage per bullet, which allows it to one burst kill out to 11 meters. That's not a very long range though, and it's actually the second shortest damage range of all of the SMGs. That being said, with attachments, you can increase it up to 17 meters. But range isn't generally why you would be using an SMG anyway, and this thing with its one burst ability will make it a monster up close. If you can run and gun and get into the situations you want to be in, no other SMG is going to compete with you in this gun's effective range. If you do start shooting at people from mid-range, just remember this gun also has the lowest bullet velocity in class. But being a burst gun, it is very precise with its shots, so you might end up doing pretty decent at mid-range. A weird fact about this gun though is that it has the highest vehicle damage of all of the SMGs and assault rifles, so if that's your thing, have at it. Try this gun out folks, you won't regret it as you'll basically just be running around with a highly mobile version of the M16, and you should already know that gun is very strong. The final gun I want to talk about is the Bullfrog. Statistically, this gun is pretty similar to the MP5 except it trades some of its fire rate in exchange for damage range. So it has the second fastest fire rate in the SMG class, but it has the highest damage range. The loss of fire rate though does unfortunately give it the slowest time to kill among all the SMGs. However, the Bullfrog does come stock with a 50 round mag, so that should give you a free attachment slot when building this gun. Like the MP5, the Bullfrog is tied for the highest bullet velocity in class as well, which should help it feel even more consistent at mid-range on top of its already best-in-class damage range. So this is my favorite SMG right now, and you should definitely try it out if you're looking for an SMG that can compete in ranges most of the other SMGs simply can't. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like. And if you want to see more Cold War content, hit that sub button. I'm Doc Caesar, and I hope to see you next time.